Hope you're doing great. Hope you had a great week. Hopefully you had a better week than I did. All things considered. Oh boy. All right, let's see. As you know, I do like starting new games. Oh shit. Starting new games on Fridays. And tonight is going to start my adventure with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. A game that came out this week. Came out, I think, 2 days ago. Let me think. 2 days ago sounds right. Let me briefly, before we click into this, let me briefly talk about. I'm at a party, and this most interesting thing is the stream. Oh, you're too kind. Also, lame party, it sounds like. Because we all know my stream is like 2 out of 10 as far as entertainment goes. My experience with Stanley Parable. Little anecdote here. Back in I know the game originally came out in like 2013, but back in like 2012 or either early 2013, I remember they released the demo to Stanley Parable. And back then I was in college, didn't have a good enough PC or laptop to play the game. But I remember being so interested in this fucking game, just the idea of it. And it looked very interesting and extremely my shit, that I borrowed a friend's laptop and played the demo. Like I said, it was either 2012 or 2013, whenever it was available. And finishing the demo and being like, damn, I really want to play this game, but I don't have a PC to do it. And I was like sitting, I think I had my friend's laptop and he was there, and I was at my like ex-girlfriend's like apartment, and I was just sitting on the floor playing the demo and really wanted to play the game. And I'm like, man, when I get a PC that can play games, I definitely want to play this game. By the time I got a PC that could really like play games, at that point, Ultra Deluxe was announced. So I was like, well, I guess I'll wait till Ultra Deluxe comes out. And then Ultra Deluxe took some time to develop, and several delays happened, obviously. And now the game is out, like I said, this week. And here it is. And it's on console. So a degenerate such as myself can feel at ease playing it on console, as I do with things. So here it is, the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Let's have fun. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to play this. I am extremely happy that I finally get to play the Stanley Parable. Like I said, extremely my shit. Please choose a screen and subtitle language. Choose a screen? Oh, I understand. We're gonna go English. Subtitles. We got little clicks and clocks. Have I played the Stanley Parable before? No. So obviously I'm going in, except for playing the demo years and years, almost 10 years ago at this point. I'm going in pretty blind, which I understand is the way to go. I do know, I did see someone, say how this little prompt is interesting. Because if you have played it before, then the game is smart enough to kind of like guide you towards the new stuff, apparently, in the extra deluxe, ultra deluxe version, which I think is nice. But have I played it before? No. So, first time here. Adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Now, you know, I don't follow those rules. We turn it up a little bit past default and say, that's good to me. Because I have old man eyes. Current time. All right. Here we go. This is exciting. This is especially exciting if you watch this on the archive on YouTube. You get to see what times I actually do streams. Isn't that exciting? Wait, how do I... Oh. I was like, how do I do this? My current time is 9:34. Boop 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 boop. Okay. Yeah, That's good. Accessibility settings can be accessed. Okay. Apparently this game, especially in the deluxe version, does really well with accessibility stuff, which is dope. You are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Yep, yes I am. Of course, we go into settings. Field of view, fine. Camera sensitivity, fine. We'll keep those on. Language, English, on. Medium, large. Medium is fine. Subtitle, opacity. Let's do actually a little lower than default, yeah? I think 50 is fine. Enables translated labels on top of... No, we don't need that. Color labels, I'm not colorblind. And content warnings off. I did see a little bit about the content warnings. That was another blip that I read about like a day or two ago, which I thought was interesting. Okay. I think we're good then. Let's begin. The end is never... Oh, I didn't get to read it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Should I be scared?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
Is that me?
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Is audio good?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, we're playing the game. We're playing the feud. This looks a little... Yeah. The field of view is... Audio is perfect considering I'm able to... Good job. All right. That's good. Field of view is actually making me a little weird. There we go. That's a little better, I think. Actually, nope. You give me the options. I gotta poke around and figure out what I actually like. Okay, I think this is fine. Why is he kind of like skate? Look how he skates. Like I press it, I tap it, and I kind of like whoop, 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 whoop. Stanley had roller skates on. Huh. What is this? I hate Mondays. I'm trying to see if there's other controls. Can I pick things up? Should I look in Windows? This is the type of thing. Since it's so weird on console. This is the type
All
of
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait, the door closed
Stanley
behind me.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is the type of thing that would scare the shit out of me. If, like, I was in an office that was supposed to have a bunch of people. And then all the people are gone. I'd be like, I'm gonna go home.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, I'm looking. Who farted? Interact with X.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, the game is onto me because I was touching things. I really want to pick up that who farted mug. I want to like zoom in on the documents. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. I can duck. I can crouch. Oh, I can. Oh no, there better not be like a stealth section. If I have to stealth in the office, I'm gonna scream. I can't deal with jump scares right now. I can't. Don't fucking make me do that. Don't make me fucking do it. Jump scares, my #1 weakness in life. What is it? I want to zoom in on that picture there. What is...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fuck no, I didn't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, I love enjoying employee... What was it? What do you call it? Employee rooms? Employee... Enjoyment rooms? Am I mixing up words?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It is quite beautiful. Look at it. It's got a painting. These are what the blinds in my...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
I feel like I'm talking
so
over the
utterly
game. I don't want to do
captivating
that.
That even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
The game is judging me. The game is judging me for how I play video games, which is literally stand in rooms and just look at everything.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected
Fucking
poorly
rude.
on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
These are the blinds that are in my apartment right now. This is how my blinds look. Also, I want to drink. Okay.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
I think I'm being told a message to fucking leave.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
See, the game is trying to get me to go one way, and that just immediately makes me want to go. Like, the video game brain in me says, no, explore the opposite direction of the golden path, right?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I kind of am. I know that to be a thing. I'm very bad. I'm a bad to the bone. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Why is there a mug here?
Oh. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. But in his eagerness
Oh.
to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform. And
Oh, it was
plunged
too
to its
enticing.
depth. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no,
All
no.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, no. I'm all the way back here. Haha, the weed number. Damn it. Ah, shit, dude. Oh, dang it. Now I gotta go all the way back.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
No, I did
he
not.
entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beauty. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I can't. I gotta go. I can't do this. I gotta go back to where I was.
Stanley was so bad at following
My
directions,
brain
it's
doesn't
incredible he
work
wasn't
like
fired years
I gotta
ago.
do exactly the other thing. The things I did already. Okay, so I will die if I do that. I'm gonna.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
I'm gonna
foot
not die.
here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I am
There's
scared.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her? Who's her? My girlfriend? Will I get a girlfriend? Is this how it works? Is this a co-op game?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Is this an appeal to
She's
emotion?
been waiting.
Who's waiting? Who's been waiting? Let me in. Fuck. Are you sure? No? Oh my god. I'm scared. I already feel like I'm gonna face like some existential dread. Oh god, I don't like a black room. What is that for? You can't jump. Oh, a trophy. Awarded for getting any of the other trophies. I got a trophy for getting a trophy. I like that. It's respectable. Okay, black room, really scary. For sure. Can't see dang thing. Oh, God.
That's her, Stanley.
What?
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Who?
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I'm so scared. Let me out. Unplug.
As
Unplug.
Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him.
I didn't pick it up.
filling him not just with radiance,
I
but
unplugged
with
it.
hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly.
I didn't think that was going to be a
I didn't even
thing.
know that was possible.
Me neither.
Double check.
I'll plug it back in. I'll plug it back in.
Definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action.
Uh-oh.
How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices?
I broke it.
What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh
Choice.
no.
It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
Rupert.
He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember
Obviously the second.
that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
My goodness. My goodness. Is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Isn't that true?
And the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Instructor?
Welcome back.
Instructor?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Oh no.
But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
I'm breaking the game. Oh no. Oh, this is actually the thing. This is actually how my nightmares look. Like a room just starts falling apart. Reality starts bending. I start panicking. I start thinking that I don't have actual control over my choices. Oh no. Is that what this game is? Just the manifestation of my nightmares? Probably.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Let me off.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Safety gates. I'm just trying all doors.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
It's not gonna let me back, is it? What is that a picture of? What?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Oh no.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, it gave me a choice. How could I not pick then the door on the right again?
No! Why did you do that?
Ah!
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Ah! Look at it. Look at this. Oh. Oh God. This actually, like, I know it came across as a joke the first time. No, this is actually the thing of like my nightmares when like reality starts like twisting and bending and shit. I remember as a kid playing a lot of video games, and whenever you would like fall out of bounds in like a video game, and like you would see like outside the like a room or something, that shit terrified me. I was always afraid when a game would like glitch out because I knew like things weren't how they should be. This is like that. This is... Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I don't want to be here anymore, honestly. I regret my choice. I regret all choices. I'm a good boy. The straight and narrow. Always. Oh, shit.
I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story. You've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did
I
you
mean, I'm
think
streaming.
was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No, you
I
don't.
have to.
Danger. Gur everywhere.
I have to.
Oh my God. Oh shit. What is happening? Oh no. Oh no. What's happening?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here.
Is this
Here in
how the game's
pile of
supposed to go?
rubbish. With you, who thought you were so clever.
Did I break the
Now
game?
Look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Yeah.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
What?
It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't wanna upset the man. Hey, the room's not broken.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Targets. Push for funding for research and development of new coffee machine. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. I feel like I've been in this sort of meeting before. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return. They spelled yourself wrong. Wait, I want in. On the end.
Turning to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Whoa. God, if there ends up being a jump scare, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. I'm gonna instantly regret ever wanting to play this game for these last 10 years. I'm take back all my hype for this game. Retroactive removal of hype.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door?
115.
Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 115. Nightshark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
115.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Nightshark.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating.
Nightshark?
You this
Do I talk
far,
on the
only for
controller?
you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right.
No. I couldn't have. Don't lie to me.
You wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something.
Don't gaslight
to me.
me.
Explain yourself, you coward. You. When Stanley came to a set of open doors, he
oh no.
left.
Oh no. No. This is nope. Nope. This is scary. Oh, don't like being up here. Don't like this.
Hello? Are you...
Don't like this.
Okay?
Don't.
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
What?
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
What is that
Can you
face?
hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice
won.
you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
That's all right.
Look at that face on there.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
I got the most unusual ending first? How? How did I... What did I... Was that a true ending? I just... What am I doing? Is that very typical Austin move to like get apparent? I mean, if I'm to believe you, the most unusual ending first. Is that if that's true? If that is actually true, that seems very me move to like, oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Does the game... What I'm curious about, right? In a non-spoiler way, I'm curious... Is the game keeping track of different like things I've done? Like, does it actually reset itself? Or is it keeping track of like... Even like if credits roll is what I'm curious about. Alright, I guess I should speed through then?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm curious now. Now I'm curious.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
See, I see this platform. Can I make it to
Look,
this?
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Curious.
I'm not your enemy, really I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
Or will I
is
die?
that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Sure,
let
everywhere.
me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I guess I could have gone through there and answered the phone, right? Instead of taking it, unplugging it. Oh man, am I gonna be able to keep track of everything I've done in this game? Am I supposed to keep track? Oh boy, do I need a journal? I need to make a journal. Is chat just gonna remind me of everything I've done? Will you guys be my brain?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Uh-oh.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you
Throw him
see
a
that
bone.
I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
Wait, is this going in a
Don't
circle?
you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Oh no. Oh God. Oh.
Yes. Oh, it's If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
I feel happy too. Whoa! If this turns into an eyeball, I'm gonna scream. No, it's fading. I kind of don't want to leave. Can I fall off? Oh, new colors. I mean, I'm all for looking at lights as much as the next guy. But I also gotta move.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Oh, fine.
Right. Where were we?
I genuinely didn't want to upset the narrator there. He sounded so displeased with my choice. Alright, no, sorry. We must go.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I just won't die. Doesn't trust me. We gotta have a relationship, narrator. You know? A give and take. A push and pull, if you will.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Oh my god. What the hell? No way. No way. No way is that a thing. No, no, no. What is this? Who is this? Go back to...
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Back to these lights. I might not have any other option.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
I'm sorry, narrator.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
It's my time. Oh my god, this actually is... Oh,
Oh, thank God. You lived.
what?
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? No. No. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Am I slower?
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Oh my god. This is grim, dude.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
My god.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after. Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
I'm teasing you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so cruel. Yeah, I've massively slowed down. Legs hampered.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We go again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
Is
he
this
wanted
just a
to
game
stop
of
by the
different
employee
endings
lounge
then?
first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize
Now
that
I'm just too
investing your
curious about
trust
all
in
the different
someone
branching
else can be
pathways
difficult, but the
that I'm
fact is
surely
that
gonna
the
forget.
story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Through the red door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red blue door.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Red. Uh-oh. What is this?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into
I'm
that?
apparently really
I
bad at
did.
following the
And
story.
in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me
Menus?
absolutely nothing so far.
I like I'm a person who likes menus.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
What if I just go through? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Okay, if I was being 100% honest, I would say probably about a middle of the, exactly middle of the road. And he's probably going to get on my case for picking a very middle of the road answer.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion.
That's what I thought.
Know?
That's what I thought was
Any
going to
level
happen,
of
you know?
critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound
I'm just
good?
trying to be honest.
Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful.
Can we hit another
Here,
button?
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
But worldwide leaderboard. Good old Neil. Nacho. What? Did you know that 21.3% of players skipped the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. I'm objectively ranked 9,328 out of 930. Oh. 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 A dead rat? Oh, no. It's true, though. I'm bad at video games. Oh. Why do I play so many video games that I'm bad at? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
Okay.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
I
Let me
love
boot it
testing.
up. In this game,
Oh.
the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Easy
It's
enough.
a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you
4
give it
hours?
4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
That's a lovely sound. Oh. This sucks.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that
baby
might
texture.
improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Oh boy.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
Wait, is this?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps
Is this
for some
Firewatch?
sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I never actually played Firewatch, but is this looks like Firewatch to me? Huh. Or am I just massively mistaken? At least I'm outside.
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off.
No.
Thank goodness.
No.
Stanley. Close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens
It's a
we
crack.
avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Oh,
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I
What?
had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to
What?
get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I am familiar with this game.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here?
I have
Let's
played a
see.
lot of this in the past.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Oh,
We shall run
sports
the
ball.
bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Give me the ball. Whoa. Nice.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more
Ooh,
euphoric
multiple balls.
sports
Yeah.
experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Throw in more balls. Oh, God. Don't crash the game. Yep. Just kicking balls.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
Sorta. Probably more than I should be.
Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
No. I'm not done.
Right. Your little
Damn it.
fun comes to an end.
Fuck.
This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you.
Fuck.
Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense. Hold on. What are you doing?
What? Oh, no. Shouldn't I have done that?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Help.
How will you write a story without me?
Help.
You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Help. Uh-oh. I keep falling. Oh, no. Actual nightmare again. Back to the nightmare. Nightmare. Oh, no. No. Don't like this. Oh, no. Oh, and the narrator's gone, too. What is that? Oh, God. Oh, no. I don't want to be here. I did the wrong thing. I didn't think it would actually let me fall down there. I'm going to be 100% honest. Did not think it was going to allow me to fall. I saw that there was a hole on the other goal, and I was like, I don't think I should be able to fall through this. No. Don't like this. Uh-oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
No.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Nope.
And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Begin the game again. Okay, so you can just reset whenever you want, I guess.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
So we get different dialogue all of a sudden. So then that maybe answers my question. I was curious if the game is truly resetting the universe every time I did get reset here. But it seems as if that's not the case, which I would have guessed. I would have guessed it's keeping track of something. It's keeping track of something. Something is being kept track of. Awaiting input. I'll help you out. Oh! Input received. It received something. Okay, well.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
yeah.
just to admire it.
Look how
Stanley
blue it
felt
is.
lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love
I
a
love
room?
rooms, dude.
I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love.
Rooms, man.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, I'm gonna go answer the phone.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
He wasn't 5 years ago? The game just skipped some dialogue there? I would assume on purpose.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Someone I've been
Someone you've
neglecting for
forgotten
sure, yeah.
about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I gotta meet the love of my life.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Yeah.
She's been waiting.
Yes. I understand my opportunity now.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Pick up. I was like, pick up. Please.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on.
Oh,
sweetie.
she
Sorry
sounds
to keep you
sweet.
Waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right,
She
now,
sounds lovely.
I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Oh! Oh, that scared the
Gotcha.
shit out of me, dude.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Oh my
They want to
god.
commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Actually scared me. Also... Oh no.
Sorry,
Ah.
but you're in my story now.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Don't do anything more scary to me. Ah!
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh no. Good morning.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel
This
sorry for
apartment
him,
sucks.
except that he's chosen this life.
What if I just refuse? Fuck you. Fuck you, narrator. I'm holding firm. Okay.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
God, this is dire. This is making me...
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
TV just
First,
disappeared.
he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys.
So
I love spending time with the boys.
He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Oh, man.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, I won't do it. But you're not going to progress unless I do it. You're not giving me the choice. Does life just not have choice? Is that what you're telling me? Life is sad. No choices ever.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried. Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, the monitors. Oh god. Oh god. I want off the ride. The 420 space. Please.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I did.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Well,
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
there's a broom in here, though.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
There's got to be something in here.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
FA.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Mm-hmm.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yep.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm
Because I didn't get to be in here before. I want to stay. You told me to be comfortable space.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Sorta.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?
Oh.
The broom closet ending was
Broom
my
closet ending, yeah.
favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Honestly, all I know is that the broom closet doesn't
Stanley
scare
was
me.
fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley's
money.
addicted to drugs and hookers.
Ah, yes. Truth.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system.
I do be
and
dead
you
right now.
collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
911.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I kind of want to go for a broom closet ending, though. The game is testing me. It just wants me to get out of here. The game thinks if it doesn't say anything, then I'll get out. I'm strong-willed, though. Time means nothing to me. I'll just sit here. I'll sit here for 3 more hours. Nothing bad can happen to me if I just sit here. Low poly wash bucket. I guess I do have to leave, don't I?
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to.
Nope.
A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh no. What is down here? It's hell.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Yes.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Ah!
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Oh no.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last,
Oh,
he
no.
came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled.
I'm dreaming.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself,
Oh, no.
I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa. Whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and
Whoa.
Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now,
Very
hearing
awake.
the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice
Why do I
not see
keep
him
thinking I
float
can
and make the
exit through here?
magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Let me wake up.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
I love pushing
That's
buttons.
all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
I am normal.
Everything will be fine.
I will be okay.
I am
Oh, I predicted it.
okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I?
Oh my
Who
God.
am I?
I'm scared.
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What? Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Jesus.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Man.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Man. What?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know if I should go in there or not.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no,
Yes,
no,
yes,
no,
yes, yes,
not
yes,
again.
yes.
I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I love the broom closet. Let me in the broom closet. Let me stay in the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Have I been up here? I have. I remember this room. Oh. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. Extreme bathrooms. Kind of just want to take a shit. Has the room changed?
Stepping into his manager's office,
This is
Stanley
different.
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumb, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Aha. Aha. Oh, it's dark. Oh, I thought that was like a hole. I thought I was gonna fall. I was like, oh, it's an empty shaft.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
What? What was the noise?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, we were somewhat told about this, yeah? Escape? Mind control. Mind control. Mind control.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I do, but just barely. Employee observation protocol.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Uh-oh.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on
Where
a
was my
screen,
number?
and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
274 is right there. Why are some of the monitors just like thrown up there? Like they didn't even try to play some good. Pirate? Who's pirate? Who's pirate? Do we have a pirate? Do I work with a pirate? Employee pirate. Someone's just known as employee pirate. There's fired. Employee fired. There's a fired. Furred. Hmm. Wait, I'm not 274. I'm 427, right? I mixed up the numbers. I'm right there. Is that where I'm at?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Never.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls
I
once
destroy.
and for all.
I take control now, baby. Give the power back to the people. This is creepy. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in the weird pit. I don't want that. Nothing good can be from being in the pit. What does this do? Five. Mind controls idle. I see another button up there. Oh, can I not? I mean, it's a little dark, but, oh, wait. 1, 2. Where are the others? There's one up there. Oh. 3. That's gotta be 4 then, yeah? I'm squinting. I can't see. Oh no. Oh no. Let me in. I think I can't get in. How fucking rude.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Yeah, but what if I put on?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you
sorry.
enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for
I'm
yourself.
very
Is that
sorry.
what you wanted? Control.
Oh God. Turn it off.
I applaud your effort, I really do.
Turn it off.
But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
Such a man boy.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh, God.
It's your time to shine.
Uh-oh.
You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Do I have to press the
Mere
numbers?
Moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
What?
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
No,
But I'm
I hit
enjoying
all the
this so
buttons.
much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Yeah, thank you.
These are precious additional seconds,
Thank you.
Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
4?
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
I see
I
4s.
mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
I'm trying.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones.
Damn
Or
it.
maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do
Yes.
you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
Oh God.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see
This is
you
rude.
made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. or don't, it's all the same to me.
I feel
All a part of
attacked.
the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever up.
Ah. Bach. Bach. Bach.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
If I was like a much better actor, like in any sense of the word, I would totally like... Oh, hey. It's up to 2 things now. If I was a better actor, I would, every time, and if I knew anything about this game, anytime the game like reset itself, I would act as if my mind got wiped and I was replaying the game for the first time. Would that be a fun bit? Do you want me to restart? Do you want me to just act like
Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Should I just
doors.
act...
He entered the door on his left.
Just act like I don't remember anything.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
No.
to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
No. No. Fuck. Fuck.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ow. I don't... Business strategy. I don't not like that. Okay, I gotta see.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing
let me
through
find out about
papers
the
on
game.
boss's desk,
Don't
pulling
be telling me
books off the
things.
shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be?
What was it? It was 4-2.
In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons...
I'm just
on
too
the
smart.
keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Take me down, take me down, take me down, take me down. Gonna not press the bad button. Gonna go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door.
Oh yeah,
that
there's the
read
escape thing
Mind
too.
Control facility.
Escape. That was a Nemo joke, right?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
I still wish
Did
I
he have the
was
strength to find out.
employee pirate.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
I believe there's
Had
something like
Stanley
this
really
out
been
there.
under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was
The
happy
Jeff
with his
Bezoses
boring
of the
job,
world
that
has
his
a room like
emotions
this
had
where
been
they just spy on
manipulated
every
to accept it
Amazon
blindly?
warehouse. It's a thing. I bet it.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own
I believe
life
it
in someone
very
else's
much.
control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yes, definitely. Zweep. I end it.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been free
I don't need to
from the
know.
machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered.
Just be
to him.
content.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
This looks like a trap.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yay. Good ending. Yay. But I'm back. but I'm back. I should have looked what that. I'm just really curious what the thing says for beat the game, because I would imagine complete the Stanley Parable.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
There's
Stanley
a
decided
speed
to
run
go
the
to
game in
meeting
under
room.
2 hours.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's that monitor that said put an input or whatever?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, I did.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Yep, that's how it goes. Oh, shit. This still sucks.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boss's office. I'm gonna go in here.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take, too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural wrenching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845.
I always forget the actual
Statistically,
numbers.
Nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to
I'm
input the
perfect.
correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
So, there's gotta be... I mean, there's that other passageway. A little bit past here, right?
Stanley walked straight ahead through
Yeah.
the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yay.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nope.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. What? Uh-oh, I'm
As the
moving.
machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his
Oh,
demise,
no.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger
Oh,
picture.
shit.
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his
No.
narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to
Oh,
his
God.
brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh,
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
what? 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 New narrator? New narrator dropped. Honk.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development through the core layout, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. There's my office. There's that first room you walk in through. And you got another building, little area, then a hallway, then a bigger hallway, and then the doors. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This quarter has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. The set of the 2 open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Oh, we're getting meta right now. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged in an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Yep, file cabinets. Yep. It's like a museum. Nature paintings. Lovely. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Look at this one. bubman. That was corny as hell. Sorry. I had to do it. Are we gonna... Okay. Office computers. Yeah. Solitaire, yeah. Oh wait, we already looked at that. We have credits. Written and designed, developed by Crows, art direction, and the impeccable Kevin Brighting is the narrator. Rito. Go this way first. This is trippy. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. Let me see. Okay. Is that world time? No. No. It almost looks like it, but it's 20. It's like 8 minutes off. I would have assumed it was going to be the screens for the development of the boss's office. Oh, there's so many different pathways to take.
It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding.
Uh-oh. An early version of the underground portion of the game. The lounge.
Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you.
Stanley walked over the bridge.
Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game. That's interesting.
Then he pushed the number 8. Stanley stood on the roof. Nothing there.
Interesting that you could just listen to that forever and just get random bits of things that were unused. This is the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Is that what I got? The freedom ending? For a time... Oh. What? For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when the player found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed the two endings together instead. Oh. Place the two endings together instead. Interesting. Okay, so that is the ending then that I got. Kind of this freedom ending as it existed in beta. Kind of feels weird seeing this. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down, as said previously, with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players... Oh. Just read the same fucking thing over again. Early version of the countdown room. The screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. What? What? This ending went through many iterations. This room represents the fourth version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before launch. These levers were originally a part of the Zending. Player would pull a level and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. For a long time we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. An ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012, features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he's repairing a new version of the Stanley Parable. The flow of hallways following the first 2 doors was important to get right, since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. 1 doorway to maintenance in the lounge. First choice, obey, disobey, staircase, maintenance, lounge. 2 options. 2 doorways to maintenance. Maintenance in the lounge and the original back on track option. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we wanted to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. There's like a weird perspective thing on the painting. The lounge. I am so lost. I'm lost in this area. I feel like I thought something was going to connect back around to something, but I think I'm mistaken. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. How do you make a JRPG? How to make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck? How is the game going? I hope it's as good or better than the first one. From a cool man. Oh boy. How weird would it be if I found like a letter from me? Question. Are you a rock? Oh God. What is this strange number? Could you tell me what the significance of the number 1112800 is? Well, the thing I want to know is, what would you do if Stanley entered any other rooms? For instance, on the scale of Max Ernst to Salvador Dali, how surreal will this game be? Were you born with a magnificent voice, or did you bargain with a magician? Oh. Wow, congratulations. In line with our previous announcement regarding the ongoing promotion, here's the result. Be the first to reply for your claim. Okay. In life, some people are funny, some people just are not funny. Where does this all go? I thought... From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. This is a level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Much of the environment has changed. Basic layout from this mock-up is still in the game. Yeah. Yeah. See, I kind of thought like this would be... That looks like ending to me. That looks like get the hell out of here room. But then when I go this way, what is over here? This is the other place I wanted to see. Oh, wait. Okay, so it does connect. Damn it. I was wondering. I was like, where is... It felt like that was supposed to connect earlier or something. I don't know. I have no spatial awareness. Okay, I think I saw everything in here. As I unwrap something to prevent me from coughing. So give me just a second. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Okay.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Me? No, narrator lady. I'm in control. I'm the one with the power.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
What?
Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Jesus. I like how I paused it. I'm like, that'll do it. That'll save me.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic, like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Have I been through here?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section.
No, I don't think I
walked
ever
straight
came
ahead
through
to
here.
the opposite door and got back on track.
Goodbye. Goodbye. So long, Gabe
But
Hauser.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
You care about that? Okay. Like,
Oh, no.
shit.
No, it's to the right, my
Fuck.
mistake.
Don't do that to me.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
No. Rustled those papers.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down...
That would be me if I was a navigator. I'd be like,
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
what? Truck. Uh-oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
God
Look,
damn it.
Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
Eyes closed.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh.
You have to believe me,
Who
chap.
am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley...
Wait, what?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
no.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely
No,
fresh.
that's scary.
Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I don't know,
Did
my
you
eyes were
move
closed.
the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, no. Or the chairs. Chairs in the way. Alright, we gotta find the story. What, 2.5 hours in, I gotta find the story now? Hello?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be
I'm
better
back
than
here.
this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Damn it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know why I keep like checking. I keep coming in here and I immediately want to like check to see all like the monitors if there's anything on them. Oh no.
Okay, yep.
Oh, we
it's
we
worse.
borked it
I
bad.
might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah, that'll fix it. Get old fixin'.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, what? Uh-oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah!
Congratulations!
Fuck yeah, dude!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so...
I really
good
needed that after
job.
this week.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by
I don't
whatever
take
this
back my
place
win.
is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No. Oh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line.
Oh,
How
of
simple
course.
is that?
This is the line. What if I fall off of the line? This is already different. Wait. How did 4B6? That's not right. That's not right.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way,
Is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence,
Yes.
right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Oh.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah, please. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, now we're playing a video game. Now we're experiencing. I don't like a swinging light. Something had to move it. Oh, there's a door shutting behind me. I was like, what is that? Budget analysis. Wait, what is... Wait a second. Look at this. What? Wait, what is happening? Okay, so... What is this all made up clown room that just appears? Do you... Am I... What? Whoa. Hey. Whoa, I backed up into it somehow. Did you see that? I somehow backed into it. Whoa, do you see? Do you see? Look what you can do. Do you see that? Oh my god. Now the room is... The fucking room is bending. If I go in like this, and then I back up, you back up into it. Oh, that's so trippy. You back up into the secret room. Oh no. Oh no. That's not how it should be. This is... Oh god. Okay, so my question then, do I go into the secret room? Employee 432 peer reviews. Or do I want to stay... Whoa! See, it happens. Okay, if I'm... This is scary. God, the more time you spend in this area, this fucking creepier it is, because do I want to go in this or do I want to go in the hidden room? I'm going in this. Fuck it. Whoa, that was a weird pop. Wait, did I just go back around? No. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm not going in that.
Wait, cut the music. Go
Jesus.
back and look at that fern.
The fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Oh no. The game is asking me to do something that my brain physically is very bad at doing. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, fern. One more time. How would I... It's gonna tell me to like pick a fern that looks alike or something. It's gonna be like pick the fern that you just saw. I'll be like, I try.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Uh-oh. The line is borked. Oh no. Boop, 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 boop. That's where we had come from, but... No.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you,
Line.
after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Partly.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Hot dogs. Lots and lots of hot dogs.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I can't help but acknowledge the line. It's so prevalent. Uh-oh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley,
Our destiny awaits.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to
Never
forget?
forgets about Priest Resorts.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I want to find a bookstore.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh, no. That scared me, too.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself.
What a room.
What a room, what a room, what a room. This is what Stanley thought. What a room. What a room, what a room. What a room. Va-va-voom. What a room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I never came through this way, I don't think, yet. Oh, that's a nothing. Oh, it's just a meeting room.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I want to go back in the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Broom closet. I don't think I've gone in here, have I? This was like a thing. I don't think I ever. Oh. Nice music. This game is so quiet otherwise, like anytime music has popped up, it's always like, oh yeah, video games kind of music. Is the narrator humming along to this? Was that always there? This controller just rumbling. Wait, what? What? No, 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 no. What? What? Get back in there. Okay, take me down then. Just slam on the down button. Oh. No, no, no. No, no, no. Look, I found the other. Look. Oh my goodness, we're finding all the things. Look at us go. That's 3 of 5.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned.
Now I'm like
discover
determined
not
to
an
find all the
indication of
input
any
things.
Human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk. But alas, no code. For this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
So the input things happen to look like they're like random computers strewn about the whole building. So then I just have to, I guess, find them all, but then they could be on any paths, and I have
Stanley
to
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall,
So I wonder how hard it would be to actually find the last, what seems to be 2 of those.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
I'm actually
and
also
willingly
very curious
confront his
how
death.
the game treats me very obviously going to like the same ending. Like, would it treat it the exact same way? Guess we'll find out. Something like this ending.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
I want
In
the
a
female
single
narrator,
visceral instant, Stanley was
the whole game.
obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, I never came into here. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. I feel like that would actually be pretty funny, though. Oh. In December 2018. See, this was back in, 2018. Jesus. I mean, goodness. We announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay. Yes. I recall. Okay. We move out from here.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this
PlayStation.
game.
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
Turn off the PlayStation.
Choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Hit that power button. Unplug your console without turning it off properly. Have it yell at you for unplugging the power. Okay, I really want to find the input thing. The
Even
others.
now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. I'm doing it. We're so close now. It's like almost like a we have to at this point. What could happen when we push all inputs on the computer screen?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep.
It was okay. But eager to get back to business,
It was
Stanley
okay.
took the first open door on his left.
What's like the fastest way of killing myself?
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
I think it's this.
It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in
Just-
control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, it's this right here, dude. Oh. This is what heaven's like? Oh. Oh no, I have to push all the buttons. Oh, you've gotta... Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright, I guess we're doing this as efficiently as possible, yeah? You know what? If heaven was real, I assume it is probably something like this, right? Oh, we're going fast now. Am I making any dent? They're coming back on! I'm fucking being an idiot pressing these buttons thinking I'm actually doing something. Man, heaven sucks. Yeah, so they're just on a timer. Well, yeah, heaven kind of blows. Is it always going to be here now? That's what it looks like. Alright, well, here's what we'll do. I started tonight's stream a little later than I 100% initially planned to. I was actually going to start like 2 hours earlier. And then I got called out to hang out with friends, which I did for a couple hours. So, I think, obviously there's the clause that this is new content. I think we'll just hold that for a second stream of this game. I think is the thing to do. And then, yeah, we'll see what new content there is. But, I mean, what if I would assume this game, like, auto-saves, yeah?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I could be
Stanley
pretty...
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It would be pretty weird if I clicked quit game and then it didn't, like, keep track of everything I've done.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, we'll do another stream of this, and we'll see what's beyond the new content closet. You know, whatever it's called. Is that what the door in a room is called? A closet? But this was good. This was a fun 3 hours so far. So we'll do another, at least one more stream of this. I don't know how much left there is of to see, but we'll do that sometime in the next week, I think would be fair to say. The other part to this, as I said, I think I said this, did I say this on Thursday or Wednesday maybe? One of those days. Tomorrow, Saturday, my schedule should be pretty free and open once I've officially woken up and stuff. So, I, as of right now, plan on doing a good Saturday patented day of play, I think, where we play at least a bit of, I think I have games that I need to finish, you know, Dust needs to finish, and that I think has like one more stream to it. So Dust, Phoenix Wright potentially. I remember when I was saying this on Wednesday or Thursday, I couldn't remember what the other thing I wanted to or needed / wanted to play. The Bugsnax DLC, the new island came out. I kind of want to check that out and do that on stream for a bit. So maybe possibly that tomorrow as well. Obviously Overwatch 2 beta is still out and I can still play. So tomorrow might be like a, well, you know, again, once I'm waking up and stuff, a big old day of playing multiple games. So we'll, you know, reconvene in what, like 12 hours or so, depending on how much I sleep in. And we'll do that. So, we'll do a part 2 of this. Hopefully I won't, you know, sit on it too long. We'll get to it, you know, sometime in the next 7 days or so. So, maybe even tomorrow as well. Who can say? Until tomorrow, like I said, in about 12 hours or so, maybe even sooner. Enjoy the rest of your night. Bye. See you tomorrow.